It was a very good thing to do.
Indeed, you are right in this respect. Of course, it's easy to memory.
One to the other. Okay.
Le plafond de verre, je pense qu'il va tomber, mais il n'est pas encore tombé. Je pense que ce prix, c'est la première étape pour faire tomber le plafond de verre, effectivement. Parce que là, effectivement, ce prix est très important pour ça, parce que c'est le début d'un changement, pour montrer qu'effectivement les femmes peuvent faire des choses et le font de façon forte et de façon différente, mais en même temps qu'elles sont capables et que ce n'est pas simplement un monde, ce n'est plus simplement un monde d'hommes, et que je crois que c'est une façon de faire en sorte que le monde soit construit de façon meilleure.
Jo crec que en aquesta època ja comencem les dones a entrar en llocs de dirigir, no? Potser dirigir les nostres petites empreses, si som arquitectes, entrar a dirigir estudis, encara que siguin d'altres. I en aquest cas realment s'ha donat un premi a dones arquitectes fent molta atenció que siguin dones que tinguin el seu propi estudi d'arquitectura. O sigui que a més de ser creatives són empresàries de si mateixes. Jo crec que és el moment que això està passant i passarà sempre més, perquè a mi em sembla que el món d'avui en dia és un món que té molt clarament un avantatge per les dones. És un món que requereix una habilitat a moure-se, a adaptar-se, a canviar d'escenari, i les dones en això són boníssimes.
Yeah, I think it's a really good question, because we all talk about the glass ceiling that's facing women architects and how do we break through that. And obviously in recent years there are more women in school, there are more women in jobs, there are more women coming into good positions, but still we're at a point where we can't equally and freely aspire to every position just as men. And the ceiling has not broken yet. I am very optimistic. I hope it will break. I think we need a few different actions. We need action in the profession, we need action in school, we need action in society, and we need action in the building industry and building trades. And if we're able to do that in all of those fronts, then I'm sure we can break the glass ceiling. The problem is our schools are getting very, very well integrated. We have more than 50% women in schools, but we've seen that's not just the answer. We have women who are starting their own firms, as we've seen in this prize. Incredible work, beautiful work, but we still need to support that and to push more. The profession itself, which is still male-dominated, must become more sensitive. We will have to work together to find ways to open it up. And then finally, the construction industry, the building trades that have traditionally been male-oriented and male-dominated, little by little they have to accept women in their ranks or accept women as architects. So all I can say is through this prize, through arcVision, we've seen the best of the construction industry, the cement field that is supporting the prize. We had a wonderful pool of candidates, and I can only think that little by little and each year we'll continue to push forward, and maybe next year we can have the same question and have an even more enthusiastic, yes, it's breaking.
Well, I think what it does is that it focuses awareness on this issue. I have been involved in teaching of architects for over 30 years, and in many of the schools 50-50 of students are male and female, and the question is, why is society not benefiting from the skill and training of female architects? And that we do not think of architecture as it's not a gender issue. Architecture is neutral of gender, but the opportunities to make buildings what tends to happen is that the majority of practicing architects, or the opportunities to build, are given in many cases to men by the structure of society. I suppose this prize, what it does is it puts the spotlight in a slightly different direction and asks society to think again when they're making a choice of 5 equal people or 6 equal people. Sometimes women are invisible, and sometimes women step back. So this prize, I think, is an opportunity to put a spotlight on the talent of architects who happen to be women.
Now, what is significant about this initiative, this award, is that Italcementi has entrusted 9 women from different parts of the world with different cultural backgrounds, different experiences, different perspectives. They've trusted them to come up with a winner for an award, a new award. So that in itself recognizes women's capability, women's contribution, the choice in itself of women. So this is an award that will be entrusted or given to women architects by women and for women. Now, what is our vision? When you say, okay, architecture as in everything else in life, what do we want to see in life? Because these are the thoughts we, the jury, came with. We came with this question. What are we looking for in these works by these prominent women architects? We want to see sincerity. We want to see modesty. We want to see humility. We want to see flexibility. We want to see how we can live in harmony with nature. And these are the qualities we were looking for in our work. And I'm happy to say that we found them, and we want to encourage them. We want greater sincerity, sensitivity in life in general. We want truth. Just as we want sincerity and truth in politics, we also want it in architecture. We want it in business. We want ethics. So that we were looking for that, and I'm happy to say we found it. So most of us agreed actually that we want to see this initiative continue. We don't want it to be just one time and that's all. We want to encourage it, refine it, and hopefully take it. It could be taken to different continents too. So I think we've all enjoyed it, and yes, we want to see it evolve and continue.
Il glass ceiling per me esiste, ma di meno e di meno, perché ogni anno c'è una nuova possibilità che si apre per le donne. Dunque per me, quando una donna veramente vuole farlo, va bene. Secondo me veramente è molto più facile che era 10 anni fa. Nel mio lavoro, per esempio, ho la mia società e faccio delle macchine. Dunque veramente una cosa molto engineering che 10 anni fa non si poteva fare per una donna. E adesso i miei clienti, che sono tedeschi, inglesi, l'accettano molto facilmente che io sia una donna. 10 anni fa secondo me non l'avrebbero accettato. Dunque per me è molto più facile adesso. Poi ci sono anche delle leggi. Adesso per esempio 10 anni fa per me era facile di essere su un consiglio di amministrazione in Germania o in Inghilterra, ma in Francia, il mio paese, era difficile, ma 3 anni fa hanno votato una legge e adesso c'è bisogno fra il 2014 di avere il 40% di donne nel consiglio di amministrazione. Dunque adesso mi propongono anche di entrare in un consiglio di amministrazione. Quello che trovo divertente è che è più facile in certi paesi, ma magari non in Francia. L'Italia non lo conosco molto, ma comunque in Francia è meglio adesso che era prima.